What is going on, guys? Jedi from the block here today. I'm bringing you guys another smite build video. I would be doing in-game videos, matchmaking, stuff like that, but there is a bug going around with the game. I'm having issues actually playing a full game without getting kicked mid-game, so I'm not going to do that until they fix it. I'm not quite sure when they will fix it, but I am going to do some build videos still for you guys, and these are still all tested in game, so be sure to try these. If you're new to the channel, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the videos, you guys like seeing all my other videos, please subscribe if you're new. If you're not new and you're one of my casual guys who come through and watch my videos, thank you guys so much for coming through and watching the video again. So I am making Susano build today, and I wanted to bring this because this is a request video for somebody out there, so I wanted to get it out there today. So thank you guys for being patient. So let's go ahead and get it started. Alright guys, so I play Joust a lot, so I usually get all three abilities, but if you're playing, Conquest, I would, definitely have to go with the Wind Siphon just because it is a cone shape. It's good to help attack all the enemies in front of you. It's kind of what I like to use right away, but that's just me. So, but my normal thing is I like to go with the 1, 2, and 3 just because of the idea of having all three of them because I play Joust. So, but if you're playing Conquest, go 2, 3, 1. That's usually what I would do just because you're jungling usually. So, also put your ult in there when you can. So you remember that, guys. Conquest 2, 3, 1, Joust doesn't matter. You're gonna get all three. But if you're playing Joust and you're leveling them up slowly, just stick with the 1, 2, 3 if you're playing Joust, just because you're not jungling as much, so you don't have to really worry about your AOE pretty much. So we're gonna get all those leveled up, guys. And if you don't believe me, just go try this at your own time and check it out. There's a lot of people out there who doubt my videos, and that's fine. It's all good. But I've tried these. I know it works for me. I know how efficient they are. So, yeah. All right. So this is what you guys are here for. You guys are here for the items. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys, is normally. So when I play any type of assassin in any way, I like to start off with the ninja tabby boots, just because that's how I get around, move around, build up my stuff. After I do that, though, I like to go ahead and switch to warrior tabby somewhere down the line. So I'm just going to get warrior tabby, guys, just because I get those. Next up, I want to get my physical penetration and my physical power up. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves Titan Bane just because you want to get that 33% physical penetration, and you get 30 physical power. It's nice to have. Next up, I always like getting it's called Hydra's Laminate. The only reason why I like getting this, guys, is because anytime you play a fighter-based character, someone who's getting their hands dirty, I always get this just because what it does is after using an ability, your next basic attack does 30% more damage, and it's really good to have, guys. Don't forget about it. It also cools down your abilities. You want to make sure you get those in there. Those cooldowns are very effective in game later on, so definitely be sure to check those out. And if you have a different idea, maybe you want to switch it up, go ahead. But this is my build. You guys are here to watch this one, so be sure to try mine, tweak it up, do what you need to do. After that, guys, we're gonna go and we're gonna make everything kind of work together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Heartseeker, because Heartseeker now, every time you use an ability, guys, this is ability, or every time you get a basic successful attack, I'm thinking of Hydra's Laminate again. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna stack on. You get 5 stacks, and it's gonna make your next ability deal additional 100% damage of your physical power. So this is all going to kind of go into each other. It's all going to work together. It's going to be just like one big massive clusterfuck of damage. Excuse my language. So after that, guys, we're going to move back over here. We're going to go down and we're going to get ourselves Jonton's Wrath. Now this is because you get the 40 physical power and you get the penetration as well, and you also get 20% cooldown reduction with 150 mana. We want to build quite a bit on those physical powers. The criticals are necessary, but it's not as necessary as it is to have your physical power up because of what this is going to do. I like using this build just for the reasons of all the combinations. So now we do want to kind of have more of a critical hits in there. So we're gonna go ahead, and I always do this. I always put Deathbringer with my abilities, and that's what we're gonna do. Deathbringer has to be in there. Now, playing Susano, you're always in there getting your hands dirty. So I like to go ahead and get myself, Sanctuary. So let's move over. Now you can go one or two ways on this, guys. You could be nasty, and if you're playing the attack role really well and you're doing really good, your second ability could be Blink. Now you're probably questioning, why do you need Blink when you already have one? Well, for that being said, I like using this Blink because when I'm playing as Susano, I like to have the opportunity to be able to use 2 types of abilities that allow me to blink in and out. You have one ability that allows you to do it, and now have an item or a relic to help you do it. So then you don't have to waste one, go in, attack, go crazy, then use one to get out of there. Kind of like a nice little getaway, so you don't have to waste that. And this is just for backup precautionary issues, because I think now you're able to use it in battle. I think it is. No, it's out of combat still. Well, either way, you're still going to be able to use it to get in there and then use your other one to get out. It's very efficient. I've done it. It works. But that's me. Another one would be meditation, just because if you're late in game, you just need that one stitch of little health to keep you alive. It's best to have that too. So this is our build, guys. This is what we're coming in. So we're going to be doing some damage off of this. So right now we're sitting at 225 physical power. And you can always tweak these up, but I feel like with Susano, this is more than enough to get in there and start doing the damage that's needed. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's not even with the stacks. Now, you see we have that stack right there with the basic attack. Now, what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to use an ability. So I like to start off with the cone, pull them in. Bam, get out of there. That would have been a lot of damage. We're good. Those crits. So we got our stacks back. Let's go mess with this raw over here, guys. I prefer this build. This is one of my favorite builds. You're going to be chunking health every time you use this build. This is just the way I go about using them. It's one of my favorite builds, guys. And it's very good to have, just to go ahead. You'll be able to get in and out of lanes. You'll be able to do the damage. You'll be able to get in and out, help your teammates, while also jungling pretty well. And just having those abilities on, like having Hydra's Laminate and Heartseeker, they work together as a pair, so be sure to go in the sequence way of using them. So make sure you get your 5 stacks for your basic abilities or your basic attacks. After that, when you use an ability, guys, it's going to do an additional 100% damage of your max physical power. Then, also with Hydra's Laminate, when you attack with your basics, guys, and when you use an ability, so the combinations of that. So what it's going to do is, Hydra's Laminate, bam, use an ability, bam, your basic attacks are going to do additional damage, bam. Now you have 5 stacks, you're going to use an ability, it does 100% damage from your physical power combination right there. That's a lot of damage, guys, plus you're already doing about 225 physical power. It's going to cause you to go in and just melt whoever's in your face. I would not mess with too much of tankier gods unless you want to rework this build a little bit, kind of based off of hitting heavier people. You should have someone on your team, like a mage, that can physically, dominate the playing field against him. And it's your job to go in and take care of the squishies. And that's the way I see it. When you play Susano, you should never have to worry about fighting too big of people. You may need to get your hands dirty with them sometimes, but not very often you do. And that's the way I see it with Susano. You should be able to just go ahead and get your hands dirty whenever you need to. And yeah, guys, this is my build. This is what I like to use. Very efficient, very good combination. Like I said, if you see something you like to tweak about it, go for it, check it out. But try this build out first. If you have any issues, let me know. If you have any concerns, let me know. If you do like the video and you do like the build, please leave a comment down below. Let me know if it worked out for you. Let me know how it worked. Also, with that being said, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching my video. If you're new to the channel again, please hit that subscribe button down the page. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much. Have a good night.